Hi, my name is Kenn Firestone, Universal Karate of Kauai. Introduce myself. I've trained for about since 1972, and I originally started in the Ishinru system under Bob Osman, and it's an Okinawan system, which is a real cool system, and been dedicated ever since. And the way I got myself started was my father took me to a movie with Charles Bronson called The Mechanic, and right next door was Chuck Norris School in Sherman Oaks, California, and we stopped inside there, and down the street was Bob Osman on Van Nuys Boulevard, and we stopped in over there. And matter of fact, I started with Bob Osman, and I drifted over to the Chuck Norris system, and haven't stopped since. Myself, I was really attracted to the fighters. I would read the magazines every day, the black belt magazines, kung fu magazines, Inside Kung Fu, and I would see all these people in there that I would see at tournaments. And as a gold belt, starting out when I was about maybe 8 years old or 9 years old, I would see all these people sparring and see them in the magazines. I said, someday I'm going to be in those magazines. So if you have a desire and you have a wish or a place that you want to be someday, it could happen, because I'm living proof. I'm not natural at it, but I am now. But I trained very hard for what I achieved. 6-time national champion, internationals, Long Beach, all the national A-rated tournaments. Been rated number 1 through 10 for the past 25 years. The way I got involved in martial arts was pretty cool. I remember seeing a demonstration at my school. I went to Portola Junior High School in the Valley in California, and I saw a demonstration. I think it was a Taekwondo demonstration. And I remember that night I told my dad, I said, "Why don't you take me to a movie that has some martial arts?" He was interested in me getting involved. And we went and saw The Mechanic, like I was mentioning, and we saw Charles Bronson on the mat with beating up 8, 9, 10 people. And I said, "Oh boy, I want to do that someday. I want to be so powerful that I want to, be able to protect myself and go through all those motions." And the more I got involved in martial arts, the less I wanted to go out and show it, but the more I wanted to, learn material, and I wanted to be a champion. My goal was I want to be a champion. I want to be a big impact on people's lives, and that's the direction that I'm going right now. My school is in Kauai. I started in my first school was in North Hollywood, Universal Karate, in 1982, and I branched out to Simi Valley. From Simi Valley, I fought all over the country, so my big spot was Hawaii, and I had an opportunity to open a school out in 1995 out in Honolulu, Hawaii, with my good friends, Ron Ponell. I'm sure everyone knows Ron Ponell. And I opened up my first schools of Universal Karate of Honolulu. And we branched out from there, and I moved over to Kauai and fell in love with my wife, Shelly Yokote, a local girl from Kauai, and I have 5 kids, which I love very much, and I have a 10-year-old son who's gonna follow Dad's footsteps. When Dad gets old and wrinkled and crinkled, he's gonna step in. He's a destroyer now. We call him the Tank, Reese, Kenneth Firestone Jr. Reese, the Tank. So we're a family man, and we take care of a lot of things on the island of Kauai. I believe that if you train hard and work hard and play hard, success will come. You can't force it. So that's where I'm at right now. Is I'm just trying to do the best I can to give the most impact that I can on people on the community of Kauai, for Universal Karate of Kauai. Matter of fact, we opened up our first school in 1998 in Kauai, and I remember, opening up at a rec center You know, I worked for Nissan for many years, and I was opening up at a rec center because people saw me fight on TV, and they wanted to, hey, can you teach me that? And I started, and you know, went from 2 to 5 to 10 to 15 to 20. So once I hit 50, I said, oh, time to open up a school. So you know the old saying, if you build it, it will come. Believe it, believe it. So you know, whatever you believe in, whatever your journey is, follow it, believe it, and it will happen if you want it to happen. The advice I have for other martial artists is, you know, you have your ups and downs. You know, work hard, train hard. It's not going to be all cherry roses all the time, and learn what you want to learn. But I guarantee you that if you just follow your path and, you know, go for excellence, you know, our goal is black belt. Our goal is black belt school. So that's what we do. And we have a saying at our school. This is a black belt school. We are dedicated. You gotta be dedicated to what you do. We are motivated. You have to be motivated to succeed. And in our classes, you know, it's fun. It's disciplined. But you have to, you know, you have to at least show up a couple days a week. So if you're watching students of Kauai, if you're watching right now, you know, and you're feeling those ups and downs where you feel like you gotta quit, well, don't quit. Because when you start quitting, it becomes a habit. And my goal is to teach people to really achieve their black belt and go further. Because, you know, from white to black is just a process. Get your black belt, that's the beginning stage of learning martial arts. So all you students at Kauai watching me right now, you know, if you're having any discomfort on continuing, you know, talk to someone, talk to me. Be happy to get you started. One of my famous things that I've done, which I'm real proud of, is Karate Talk. We have a TV show in Kauai on cable called Karate Talk. It's an informational show. If you need to contact me, by the way, it's Kenn Firestone, Kenn Firestone at firestonekarate.com. At Universal Karate of Kauai, 808-245-7744. What's the future for me? Well, things are exciting right now. I have a 2,800 square foot school. I got about 200 active students. You know, really, you know, we're moving on with the times. We're teaching the art of Tang Sudo and Ishinru. That's our system. But we've evolved into a universal system. That's why it's Universal Karate, where we teach all systems. Okay, all systems. And now we're going into a 4,800 square foot building, which we're in the process of building. We're going to have an octagon gym. We're going to have 2 separate mats, a pro shop. We're going to have a food court. We're going to have a play area for the kids, a video room, a conference room. We're going to have a study room and tutors. I mean, it's going to be the hottest thing that's hit Kauai. So you know, you all got to come by and see this on the corner of Rice and Kuhio, right across from Kuhio Motors. Kuhio Motors, right across from Kuhio Motors. But if you can contact me, 808-245-7744. That's Kenn Firestone at firestonekarate.com. My role models. First of all, my role model is my father. My father is probably recently, you know, been a big impact on my life, and he's you know, just to think about what he's done for me is what I want to do for my kids, and also what I want to do for the impact of people on the island. So you know, I really do care about the people of the island. I close the statement, I think, for this time is, you know, believe in what you do. You know, take advice. What works for you, keep it. What doesn't, move it away. But don't underestimate how powerful you can really be. Universal Karate of Kauai. New location, right across from Kuhio Highway and Kuhio Motors. Be there. Thank you very much. Play hard, train hard, be fun, take care of your family. Thank you.